Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Virgo solar eclipse reading. This is the second new moon in Virgo, and it is an opportunity in the window of the eclipse to really renew and recalibrate, reorient the way that we're thinking about who we are and our actions going forward. Your overall energy, Aquarius, is the Five of Cups. And this is you really taking a deeper look into your intimate relationships. And those intimate relationships can absolutely cross over between our personal lives and our work lives, the way that we work in community with people at a deeper, more sustained level, the way that we manage our resources with others. And the Five of Cups is describing your recognition of patterns, of actions, of behaviors, of attitudes that you now understand are the source in your own ideas, your own limitations, your own inability to recognize your own power and your own value. And this is a reflection on past relationships, behaviors and attitudes you once employed in your relationships. That can even include thinking of yourself as the savior, the rescuer. And that has been managed, evaluated, understood better as you've been developing a healthier relationship with yourself. In other words, understanding that you need not look for qualities, actions, or gifts, power from others that you have within your own system, within your own story, within your own being, that you are in better recognition of the potential now that you once saw in others. You now honor that within yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. And this is absolutely confirming that you are centered in your own power to love and be loved. And this is part of the balance that you are achieving and have achieved in your review of relationships, your understanding that it isn't a joining of out of necessity or desperation in relationships. The idea that you have something to offer someone that they need from you. Relationship is not based on need, but rather based on deep connection, a recognition of alignment in values that you share. I'm going to pull a crystal oracle, and out comes the Boji stones, and the key word is balance. I'm balanced, whole, and complete. I like the images to show. I'm going to keep this face up here because I think the key balance, the word balance, is really what you are evaluating and understanding better in all forms of relationship and even exchanges of energy in your life. In the 10th house, the house of your social identification, the way you understand yourself to be successful in the way others see you, the magician, the mage, this could not be clearer. Particularly, your ruling planet, Uranus, is in Gemini. It is currently in retrograde phase, so it will stay in Gemini until the middle of November, and then we'll be reconnecting in Taurus until April of next year. So this is really an opportunity for you to get acquainted with, to become associated with, to introduce yourself to the next 20 years of your life easily. This being Pluto's planet, in your sign directly. So Pluto in Aquarius is very much a collective signature that we're all understanding better. And Uranus is helping us to master those skills, that desire for connection within ourselves, to articulate our visions, our ideas, to catch up with ourselves. So here, in many ways, you are leading the way. You're creating opportunities for yourself and others to get on board with this sense of we are creating something uniquely fashioned for our time and place, but that has relevance to others. And we're anxious to connect with others throughout the world, throughout the communities, throughout our regions that share this common vision with us, this desire for wholeness, this desire to utilize technology and various means of communication in order to draw us closer, to share resources and information. In the first house, the Knight of Wands is a picture of your energy as greatly expanding, your desire to explore this new arena that you are uniquely in leadership of. And this is a place where you are undaunted by the various new kinds of bureaucracy. And a lot of that new bureaucracy or administration is technological. And you're anxious to explore that, not to replace physical exploration, discovery, adventure, or expansion, growth, but you're anxious to incorporate new tools that allow you to do those things in ways that you couldn't do them before. So this is something that you are presenting in your community, leading in your community, while you understand the necessity to integrate this in practical everyday terms as a way of modeling positive utilization of these new technological tools. In the fourth house of your soul, your home, your family, the Knight of Cups is a very different kind of energy that is actually a beautiful salve to the electricity that is being generated. And that electricity, by that I mean deep divine intervention, connection, reevaluation, a leveling out and opening up to unimagined possibilities. The Knight of Cups has you really owning the feelings associated with that. So there is the exhilaration, the excitement, but there's also the deep truths that generate feelings and emotions. And there is an openness to exploring those as well. So I see you really able to utilize both the head and the heart in ways that are unique to finding support within yourself. And this support for self includes self-care. The way that you're building a new relationship with yourself is incorporated in this self-care. And it's also in your awareness and sensitivity to the new lanes, layers, and universes of information that are becoming available. You're newly sensitized and having to learn to navigate your feelings in a new way, as part of a new value system. Those feelings, those emotions, which are personal, are also shared collectively, and they can validate an experience, a direction, an idea that we are exploring, that we want to share with others. In the seventh house, the house of significant others, we have the High Priestess. So here is where you are reclaiming some ancient wisdom. And by ancient, particularly, I mean ancestral wisdom, and in a way that is personal. So I think you're understanding gifts that you're bringing into this life from other experiences, other lives, however you understand that or desire to understand that, if at all. But this is where that knowledge of self is something that you actually claim on the basis of this ability to reflect all experiences, to interact with others. That's a form of reflection, a way that you are reflecting and mirroring others and they you in your opportunities to deeply connect. And the necessity for the deep connection is in order to do work that is taking you far afield from anything that we've experienced before. So this includes possibilities to communicate with people anywhere on this globe or in other universes, other solar systems. The limits of this are unknown currently, but you have experienced this before and you understand that you have a lot to offer, but you are first integrating that knowledge within yourself as the basis from which you are able to form those deeper connections. I certainly don't want to forget to remind you that if this reading is resonating for you, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the efforts, all the love, all the work and support that you do to help me grow my channel. It is deeply appreciated. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands here in the first house with the Moon card and the Five of Wands. So here you are bravely moving into the realm of the unknown. And this unknown is something that carries a lot of negative baggage for many of us. The unknown is the place where we stuff our secrets. We hide those aspects of ourselves and our experiences that we're not comfortable with, that often were the source of conflict or opportunities, experiences of conflict that felt to be unresolved. So this points to perhaps a family system where there was a lot of arguing or fragmenting, fracturing, disagreements, different people on the page, but everyone was trying to work together. As you have dealt with, looked at, or confronted your own hidden secret experiences, those that you're uncomfortable with, you are modeling for others ways in which you can go into those places where you felt wounded, shamed, or hurt and expose them, explore them, work with them, solve problems. Particularly in your efforts to expand this toolkit of deeper communication, new visions, opportunities for growth. And there's a fearlessness here and a way in which you are comfortable with the confrontations. You're comfortable standing up and encouraging others to talk back, to exchange, to interchange with you in a way that ultimately brings fresh energy, renewed energy, stripping away the sense of shame or embarrassment that many of us hold within, not realizing that our experiences are more common than we care to believe. In the fourth house, the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups again. I do believe that you are looking to understand how to love. You are acknowledging some of the fraught baggage that you carry into the arena, not only of loving others, loving community, loving in relationships, but of loving self. So there is a lot of signature here of a willful determination to shed shame, to understand that your experiences are and your emotions are some of the most valuable gifts and powers that you have, and that you want to reforge those experiences into one of real openness, a real desire to invest not only in your emotional experiences, but in your creative imagination, understanding how intimately linked they are together. So this is really beautiful energy ultimately, and feels like you're doing a lot of work, a lot of review, a lot of evaluation of experiences that you simply either have been ruminating with, have stuffed away, um, but realize that you're ready now. You have reviewed, you have looked at it, you have evaluated it, and you're ready to reforge that experience of love, of openness, of the link to your imagination, understanding that you can't be your creative self fully if you're denying critical aspects of your experience. Understanding that difficult experiences are common. In the seventh house, the High Priestess is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This is all about the tremendous love and support you have. Even if you are not in a traditional relationship, you are in a place where you have come to value the love that surrounds you. You acknowledge that. You're releasing conventional ideas of connection, conventional ideas of the way family, partnership, love can or should be. And you understand that you are privileged and abundant in this arena of emotional support, people that are there for you. Despite distance, you're picking up on all the ways that you're loved and supported, even in absence, even across great distance. And you're able to utilize that energy by through your curiosity, through engaging in conversation, through opening up about your experience, particularly those of you that write, speak, or interact with other members on your team, are active communicators. You are one who asks the right questions and is actually curious enough to listen. And this is important because I do feel there's a lot of powerful energy in your aura, that you are solid, you are a fixed sign, and that in and of itself indicates an incredible stability. But part of what you are open to is this new skill set of finding stability or certainty in unpredictable times. You're investing in your emotional experience as well as those tools that you use to build skills that feed into your passion. In the 10th house, the Magician is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. This is lovely. Yeah, I do feel that you are really, again, understanding yourself as the beloved. And I'm getting an image of you seeing yourself perhaps in the past as finding love, chasing love, gaining love, pursuing love in a way that your understanding is not necessary, that you are the beloved, and that those that support you are the ones that you have been fortunate enough to establish this deeper connection with. And that is what has led to the growth and expansion of a loving experience between the connectors, between you and others. I feel as though you are elevating this sense of leadership to a new level, that where you are understanding that your creativity isn't a language of love, it is your love language. Your ability to innovate and create new opportunities, new technologies, new methods of communication is something that elevates your sense of personal value. And that makes you someone to be pursued, someone to notice, someone to who heals others. And I do think this is a bit of a twist on your understanding of your unique power. So this feels as though you are in a place of real renewal, but also a real reorientation around what your skill set is, what your leadership looks like, and how you're moving forward with creativity. I'm going to finish this reading with a Soul's Journey card and beautiful imagination card flipped out, really reaffirming this idea of your creative imagination as your wellspring of power. Understanding that this creative imagination is what indeed connects you to the collective unconscious. And this is in part the scary needs are that we all experience. The idea of needing others in and of itself is scary, but you're understanding this in a way that unites you and connects you to other people and allows for the transmutation of that energy into beautiful, creative exploration and expansion. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I thank you so much for this reading. If you've enjoyed this content, there's more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. And until next time, Aquarius, namaste.